All right, y'all, it's about time we talk about Angel Reese because she's not very good. And I hinted at it in my last video about the Sky versus the Indiana Fever. This girl is not very good right now. Over her past 3 games, she's been 8 for 26 from the field. That's horrible considering the fact that she's shooting just layups. All she really does is gets rebounds. She goes back up with the layups and she misses so many layups. It's really bad for the sport, in my opinion, because for most people who've never watched the WNBA before, they might have heard of the name Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese. If you've heard of the name Angel Reese and you decide, you know what, I'm going to check out an Angel Reese game. It's going to be my first WNBA game because guess what? She is the second most popular player in the WNBA. What are they going to do? They're going to turn on their TV, watch her play, and they're going to realize that the whole WNBA is a league as a joke. Because if this is your second most popular player, this is who everybody's talking about. She is the main rival to Caitlin Clark, and yet she sucks this bad when it comes to being a superstar. Is she a good role player? Yes, but as far as superstars go, she's trash. So if they look at the league and they see that, they're not going to want to watch again because this shows your whole league as a joke. If your second most popular player in the league is popular not because of her skill, but because of the things she does off the court and because people see her as a celebrity and a TikTok star, that's bad for the league because this is a basketball league. This isn't K-drama, K-pop. This is a league about basketball. People who are going to be watching this league consistently should care about basketball. I know a lot of the Angel Reese fans probably don't care about basketball, but you should care about basketball. And if you want this league to grow as a basketball league, you need people who are hooked on the league because of basketball. Angel Reese is not a great basketball player. I think her NBA comp is Andre Drummond. Seriously. And Andre Drummond is a good player. Angel Reese is a good role player. Right now, she's not really playing a role exceptionally well, but last year, she was pretty decent. She made some of her layups, and she got a lot of offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds, so she got a lot of double-doubles. That's kind of what Andre Drummond does. But who in the world has Andre Drummond as their favorite player? Nobody. You wouldn't think of the NBA and then think of Andre Drummond. You probably hadn't thought of him all week until I brought it up. Why is that? It's because Andre Drummond is a regular role player. He's not who should be representing your entire league. Why is that? It's because Andre Drummond is not very good. There's nothing about his game that's exciting. Same goes for Angel Reese. There's nothing about her game that is exciting. She's a good player. She can play a role, but the fact that people keep considering her as a superstar and the fact that we have to keep talking about her every single week, considering the fact that she's so bad, is horrible. Like, I know I don't talk about Angel Reese really at all on this channel, but there's so many people who consistently talk about Angel Reese. They bring her into every single conversation about Caitlin Clark, and it's like, this chick is not even, she doesn't even deserve the publicity she gets. And I kind of feel bad for her because she's just a player who's out there trying to hoop, trying to get better, and people are putting her on a pedestal as if like she's a superstar. It's like if you took some random guy in the league, like Chris Dunn, for example, and then you treated him like Steph Curry, and people said, no, this guy is better than Steph Curry, or this guy deserves the same media attention as Steph Curry. So everybody's flocking watching this guy play, and they're comparing his film to Steph Curry's film. And like, that's just so bad for Chris Dunn because this guy sucks compared to Steph Curry. That's how I feel about Angel Reese and the whole Angel Reese Caitlin Clark drama. Angel Reese is not even in the same stratosphere as Caitlin Clark. Is Angel Reese a good player? Currently, right now, she's not a good player. But if Angel Reese gets back to where she was last year, she is a good player. She can contribute on the highest level in the WNBA. But is she a superstar? No. Is she better than like a Natasha Howard? I don't know. She's probably like in the same range as like a Natasha Howard. That's the point I'm trying to make. She's not very good when it comes to superstars. She can play her role, but she's not even playing the role well right now, which is even more laughable. People gotta stop putting her on this pedestal, man. It's not good for the league. Like, people are thinking Angel Reese is this great player. They've never watched the sport, and then they watch her, and she's just that bad. That really sets a bad example for your league. So we're going to get into the film and look at some of these missed layups, though, because they are bad, and I just want to give you a little bit of a taste of what I'm talking about. She's been very bad this season, about 30% from the field. She's got to make her layups. If you're going to be a power forward who gets offensive rebounds, that's going to be the role you play. You got to at least play that well. Maybe you're not going to be a superstar like Caitlin Clark. Maybe you're not going to be Nafisa Collier, but surely you got to make your layups. Now, we're going to start with their latest game against the Indiana Fever. Look at Angel Reese early in the game, going to get on the low post, going against Natasha Howard, and she just misses this layup. Natasha Howard is not a very good interior defender. I talked about this a lot in my last video. Natasha Howard is a very bad interior defender, actually. So you're playing against Natasha Howard. You should be able to make this layup. Just move her out the way. But no, Angel Reese has a hard time making layups against the worst of the defenders. I want you guys to really examine the fact that Natasha Howard allows her to get by. Natasha Howard is playing horrible defense here, allowing Angel Reese to really get right by her and have an open layup, and Angel Reese still misses it. You got to make these layups. She's supposed to be a superstar. Mind you, she said we were all watching the WNBA because of her too, and she's missing like this. I'm just saying, y'all, like, this is all basketball. I'm not critiquing her personality. Has nothing to do with because of her skin color. I'm just talking about her on the court. She's not looking very good. And look at this next play. She gets an offensive rebound here. And once again, you're playing against Natasha Howard, who's not very physical down there. This is a point-blank layup for Angel Reese. Just look at her going up with it. It's almost like she's out of control shooting this layup. She should make that shot. Seriously, you should make that, especially if you're a superstar, especially if you're the second most popular player in the WNBA. But no, she misses this. And not just in this game, not just in the last game we're going to show as well, but consistently throughout the entire season, she's been missing layups. Even if you go back to last season, while she was making shots at a way better rate last year than she was this year, she was still missing a whole lot of layups. She's known for missing layups, and she's supposed to be the second most popular player in the league. People want to treat her like she's on the level of Caitlin Clark. Stop it. And this is the last play I'm going to show from this particular game. And look at Angel Reese going down in that low post against Natasha again. She does this same predictable move every single time. It's easy for Natasha to block this. You have to be better if you're Angel Reese around the rim. Like, give another move. Like, you got to put your body into the defensive player and go up strong with it. She doesn't go up strong with it. She misses all her lips. She gets blocked. This is not very good. And let's check out the last game against Dallas. This is like the first play of the game. Look at Angel Reese getting it on that low post. Look at this little baby who's guarding her. That is no one of any size, but Angel Reese isn't able to just go into this player, and she ends up traveling. Like, put the ball on the floor, push into this little baby player, and go up strong with it. That is what you should do if you're a power forward. Other power forwards in the league actually do that. Natasha Howard does that. Nalissa Smith, even as bad as Nalissa Smith has been, Nalissa Smith does that. But Angel Reese doesn't do that. And look at this. Angel Reese is deciding to shoot a mid-range shot here, and look at that form, y'all. Look at the form. Like, I'm not trying to pick on her and be funny. I know this is probably funny for some of you. It's not what I'm trying to do here, y'all, but look at the form. This has got to stop. She's not that good at basketball, y'all. I'm not here trying to attack Angel Reese as a person, y'all. That's not even what this is about. This is about her on the court. On the court, she's not very good. We talk about Caitlin Clark all the time on this channel, and Caitlin Clark is spectacular. Angel Reese is not that. She is a decent player. She definitely probably deserves her spot in the league. She obviously made history last year when it comes to rebounding. She still gets rebounds even in these games. But when it comes to her layup, she misses all of them. She's missing these shots over the goal. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. But look at this play right here. Angel Reese actually gets the steal, so she gives it up to the guard who gets it back to her, and she misses this layup. There's no way you miss this layup in transition. And then she gets the rebound here, and she gets blocked. This is just bad basketball, y'all. I'm just being honest with y'all. It's very, very bad basketball. She's a big man, a power forward. All you're supposed to do is make layups, get rebounds, make layups. That's what fours do. You don't have to worry about shooting the basketball. The fact that she can't shoot isn't even a big deal, but she can't even make her layups, y'all. That's bad. We wouldn't even be talking about this if people didn't treat her like she's on the level of Caitlin Clark. If people didn't make it seem like Caitlin Clark is more popular than Angel Reese because Caitlin Clark is a white player and Angel Reese is a black player. Like, if it wasn't that, we wouldn't even be talking about her because she's a random player. I don't make videos like this about Natasha Howard. Sometimes I incorporate it into my Indiana Fever videos, but I don't make videos dedicated to Natasha Howard saying she's trash and that she's bad for the league. Why is that? Because she's a random player nobody cares about. But people actually care about Angel Reese. People actually treat her like she's a superstar and she's this bad, so it's bad for the league. And look at this right here. She bumps into Nalissa Smith. Mind you, before we even start, I made so many videos about Nalissa Smith last year about her horrible interior defense. There's a reason she's not in the Fever anymore. And look at what she does to Angel Reese. That little bump does nothing, and she blocks it. Angel, you've got to work on something. All of her layups are the same. She's always going to either the left side or the right side, and she's shooting like this underhand shot. You've got to shoot it up and over the defender. Like, you've got to shoot it at about your head level while you're shooting these layups. You're a big player. There's no reason for you to always be shooting from under. Like, this is just not good. You're a power forward. A power forward. How are you missing so many layups? And this is the last one I'm going to show because I'm not going to beat the dead horse, but look at her going against this defender. She bumps into her, has a point-blank layup, misses it, gets the rebound. She does get fouled, and she misses even the second attempt that won't even count. But still, y'all, come on, man. Like, you got to make these layups. Like, come on. You're a professional basketball player, and you want to get paid millions of dollars, and you were saying you were going to go on strike and stop playing if they didn't give you your money earlier in the season. How is this a thing when you are this bad? Like, there are players in the league who are actually good. Obviously, Caitlin Clark is the reason everybody's watching basketball, so she's really good. Napheesa Collier is obviously really good. She's the MVP probably this season. A'ja Wilson is really good. You have players who are actually good at basketball in this league who you could promote. But we keep promoting Angel Reese, and she's this bad. She can't make her layups. Come on, y'all. I know I'm going to get some hate from this video. I always get hate in my videos whenever I talk about the Chicago Sky, even though I usually don't focus too much on Angel Reese. And look, y'all, I know I'm going to get called a coon, an Uncle Tom, and whatever because I talk bad about Angel Reese. But I mean, it's all about basketball. I don't hate her because she's black. I'm black, so I don't hate myself. I'm just saying I don't hate my skin color like a lot of people think I do. You know, that's not why I'm talking bad about Angel Reese. It's not why other people talk bad about her. It's just because she doesn't pass the eye test. I've never decided when I came off work to just go watch a Chicago Sky game because it's not fun to watch Angel Reese. Nobody wants to watch Angel Reese play basketball unless you're just supporting her because she is who she is, because you want to support the black woman and, you know, all this other jibber jabber that has nothing to do with basketball. For all you people, you're a whole different conversation. When you're just talking about basketball, though, no one's turning on a Chicago Sky game just to watch Angel Reese play basketball. We've got to stop acting like we are. We've got to stop acting like this chick is on the level of Caitlin Clark. She's nowhere near it. Keep her in her own bracket of players like Natasha Howard and Alyssa Smith. These are the kind of players she's like. She's not like a Caitlin Clark. She's not like a Nafisa Collier. She's not like an Aja Wilson, and I don't think she will be. But that's where I'm going to go ahead and end off this video because I do kind of feel bad for Angel Reese, man. Like, she doesn't deserve to be in the talk she's in. She doesn't deserve to be put in conversations with the best of the league, but she is. So we got to go ahead and shut that down at least one time on this season on this channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I certainly did, man. Peace out.